Well, hello there, barbecue friends. Today, we're going to be cooking up some chicken. Now, I've been talking how much I enjoy the pellet grill for chicken. And I looked back on the channel here, and I haven't seen a pellet grill chicken video for a very long time. So back here, we got our Pit Boss, our new Pit Boss Heritage. We're going to pull that out, uncover it, get it warmed up. I'll take you along, and I'll show you what I'm doing. There's that starting screen there. So cool. All right, we're going to start this. I'm going to bring it to a temperature of 300 degrees. All right, well, that's warming up. I'm also going to throw a fire cup here and get our pellet heater going. That way, it's just that much more comfortable standing here at the grill. Got a little warmth in my back. So I'll bring the meat out and show you what we got. All right, while the grill's warming up here, let's get our chicken ready. Now, got these beautiful chicken quarters, thighs and legs, from our friends over at J&E Meats. Farm-raised chicken as opposed to the grocery store. The last time we tried the chicken from there, it was just phenomenal. I'm sure these will be the same. So I'll take these out of the package. We'll season them up. What I'm going to do is put a dry rub on them. I'm going to take them out. Put them on. Just take them all out of the packages here. All right. So I got some olive oil here in the spritzer. Just going to mist some of these. What I want is just to coat these in a light coating of oil so that when we put our barbecue rub on, just going to sit on there nicely. Just going to rub that on. Then we'll flip everything over. Do the same on the underside of these. Okay, now we got our barbecue rub. Now this is TBQ's all-purpose rub. It's a seasoning we like to use on pork and chicken. Give it a coating. Okay, and then we'll flip these over. And we'll do this upper side here. Nice generous amount, 'cause it's tasty. Just going to put these aside until our grill's ready, and I'll bring you back when we put it on the grill. All right, our pellet grill has now reached our 300 degrees. I should say, pellet grill cooked, putting chicken on. This is a weeknight. I just finished work a while ago. It's a perfect weeknight kind of dinner. Set your temperature, prepare your meat, get it on the grill. We're probably about an hour cook. So once I have it on the grill, I got my tongs handy and I got my instant read thermometer handy. But of course, we're going to take this cook step by step. I'll show you everything I'm doing. Try to keep it as simple as possible. Let's put this meat on the grill. There we have it. More or less keeping that toward the center of the grill there. Close our lid. Now this is roughly going to be an hour cook or so. We're going to periodically check in on this, and I'll show you each step of that. While the chicken's on, we got a little bit of time. We got kind of a cool, breezy fall day. I know the sun's out, but it's a little deceiving. It's a little chilly. That's why I got the pellet stove going there to try to take the chill out of the air. But speaking of chill, I'm going to crack one of these open. It's a St. Bruce Stout from Three Sheets Brewing Company. Like a dark beer on a cool day like today. Just look how dark that is. Beautiful. Cheers, everyone. That slight sweetness just hits your palate, followed by some of that bitterness, bit of that molasses kind of flavor, kind of like a roasted caramel. Just so nice. Very smooth on the palate. So I'll bring you back in about 45 minutes or so. So for the first 45 minutes, we're not going to do anything. So I'll bring you back then, and then I'll show you what we're doing. All right, we are now at the 45-minute mark. As for the beauty of the pellet grill here, it's just maintaining at that 300 degrees, give or take a couple degrees, but just nice and smooth. So let's go in for a closer look, and I'll show you what I'm doing. All right, these are just cooking along. And as for 45 minutes or so, you can see all that dry rub. As anticipated, it's just sticking to the skin, doing its thing. What I'm going to do at this time, I'm going to flip these around to go skin side down. All right, and that's all I'm going to do at this point. Close the lid. All right, then I'll bring you back in about 15 minutes or so, and I'll show you what I'm doing then. All right, we are another 15 minutes with the skin side down. Now I'll show you what I'm doing next. All right, let's open it up. All right, you can see our temperature's coming up here because some of the juices are starting to drip out of the chicken, which is as to be expected. So at this point, I got this Valerie sweet sauce. This is like a really thin barbecue rub. What I'm gonna do, we're gonna brush the underside of these. I'm just gonna put some in a bowl here. So I just put some in a bowl. I'm just gonna brush the underside of these. Like I say, it's a really light barbecue sauce, very thin. It's not gonna affect that seasoning that we already put on the chicken. That seasoning kind of baked into the skin. All right, now we'll flip those back over. So we'll go skin side up. Just like that. Then what I want to do, of course, is brush some of that barbecue sauce on the outside of these, on the skin side. We're just putting flavor on flavor here. All right, there we have it. Now we're at a total cooking time of 1 hour right now. What I'm going to do, I'm going to bump this temperature up to 350, and then we're going to give it another 15 minutes to take this chicken to the home stretch. I'll bring you back in 15 minutes, and I'll show you what we got. All right, we're another 15 minutes into this cook for a total cooking time of 1 hour and 15 minutes. Let's go in for a closer look. Show you what we got. All right. These are just looking fantastic here. You can see a lot of the juices dripping out of there. That's how you know they're getting up in temperature. So I got my thermometer here. Let's just take a reading. I'll go into the drum side of this chicken piece, into the meat. Got a temperature of like 190. Go into the thigh portion here. 180. I'd say these are good to go. All right, we'll go in and pull these up. Set them on our board here. Just beautiful looking chicken there. Let's close that up. Now we'll let these rest for a bit, then we'll come back for the taste test. All right, here we have it. Chicken quarter, cooked on a pellet grill, hour and 15-minute cook. Just look at the beautiful color we got on there. So we added a bit of flavor from between the dry rub and the barbecue sauce at the end. Again, this chicken's from J&E Meats. It's part of our order that we just did, and it was delivered to our door. Just beautiful. So let's get into this. I'll show you what I think. Wow. Incredibly juicy. First thing, the taste of this chicken is just phenomenal. Of course, that skin is just beautiful. Bite into that thigh. Wow. It is just dripping here. Wow, is that a nice bite. All right, I'm really happy with how this turned out. And again, the chicken just tastes fantastic. Farm-raised chicken versus grocery store chicken. This is just fantastic. If you live in my area, I can leave a link where I got this. If you don't, look in your area for farm-raised chickens like this, because I'm telling you, it's just fantastic. Well, I encourage all of you, get yourself some chicken, bring it in your backyard, find your place, put it on your pellet grill, because it is a really nice grill to cook chicken on. And we'll see you on the next one.